Okay. Yo, Daniel, man. Okay, so today we have Daniel, the marketing polymath. I actually have your, I actually
I
have
came up I came up with that name in like 10 minutes. I was like searching on the internet like
mm,
what's like a word, like a fancy word that says like all knowing and like
yeah,
some Greek word polymath. So I just like
polymath.
chose it.
That's crazy because I was like marketing polymath. So I was like, damn, wait, come on. So I hit it up on Google. So it said a person of wide knowledge or learning, and I was like,
Mm. I
yeah,
mean it sounds cool as well because like my last name it starts with a P.
yeah,
So and polymath also starts with a P. So it's kind of like
yeah. Nah, but like because like you really help. So basically, why the relationship between me and you is because I landed my first copywriting client, and then I hit up my friend, and I was like, "Yo, I'm lost. Like you thought you have everything, but as soon as you get the client, like
yeah.
go blank." So I was like, "Yo,
Like the
can you get me some?"
stress, it just goes up
Yeah,
like
yeah. So she first gave me another guy, and then I spoke
Mhm.
to that guy, and then but we didn't really gel because I think there was like a communication, we couldn't hear each other properly due to like connection. But then she gave me your contact, and like me
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you,
she told me about that. Like her friend like needs like a copywriter to like check his work. And I was
yeah,
like, yeah, sure. It was like a referral. She said it was like a referral and stuff.
yeah. No, but you really helped me, so I believe that you actually have like wide knowledge and stuff. Yeah. So looking at I'm actually literally looking at your bio right now. So you're boxing too, man.
Yeah,
So
I do. Well, I haven't been boxing for like the past month because I went on holiday. I'm planning to start tomorrow, either tomorrow or today afternoon.
yeah,
Because like at my boxing place we have like a week and it's like different days it has like different things we do. So like Monday we just do exercises, then Tuesday probably boxing exercise, boxing and other stuff.
yeah.
So
Okay, now that's cool, man. That's cool. So, and then after that, it says copywriter and marketer. Like people don't know what copywriters are. Like, you understand? I think did
yeah,
you
like
find that you also get there where people don't know what, so you have to explain. So tell the people like what is a copywriter in so many
well
words.
many may think that like copywriting is like the little thing that like the copyright of a company, like
Yeah,
the right to something. That's what I personally thought it was at first, like copywriting. Oh, like the ownership of a company,
yeah,
like and then I like researched about it, and it was like um written words of companies via like email, Twitter,
yeah,
social media to convince people to buy a certain product or buy an outcome.
yeah,
And and a lot of people think that like the more experienced ones like that already know what copywriting is, they only think that like, oh, copywriting, anyone can do copywriting, just
yeah,
write down some words and then it's simple. But it's not. It's like you
yeah,
have to know about psychology, about human
yeah.
emotion.
Yeah,
it's,
it's
it's
like I think it's mostly psychology. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of psychology and like, but yeah, you throw about that.
you
So
have to
like,
like you have to make the people like feel welcomed. You have to understand them. You have to
yeah,
like you just need to make them feel like just basically understood. Like it's like
yeah,
you're talking to them and trying to convince them personally, although you've sent out the same email to like 50 other different people.
yeah.
So
Okay. Nah, that's cool, man. And then I also see here you say I help e-commerce brands, coaches bring in more clients and more money by making high quality emails. So like with that said that you help brands, e-commerce brands. So what is your like your target market or like your niche that you're going for in copywriting?
well, like for the past couple of months I've been I've just been trying like out different niches because I still had like very vague knowledge of like what a niche was and like what my perfect niche was. So first I started with fitness companies, like fitness,
Yeah.
like boxing gear
Mhm.
companies. I sent out emails. I got high like open rate, but I got no responses. Then I switched to e-commerce. No, actually, no. I switched to coaches, to fitness coaches. I sent out like 10 messages on Instagram,
Yeah.
only like 3 responses, and
Yeah.
they didn't sell. I didn't get to sign them. But and now I'm going for e-commerce clients. I'm still going for coaches because
Yeah.
I mean, for coaches, email copywriting is quite useful. So
Yeah. So like in copywriting, like your target avatar is like very important, like knowing
mhm.
exactly like who you're going for. Like even me, like right now, I'm like locked in on my target, like that exact person. You understand? So you say,
Honestly, I think some rich people say that you should choose a niche, but
yeah,
some people say that you shouldn't choose. Like some rich people say you shouldn't choose a niche,
yeah,
and just like try to honestly just try to serve to people that you already know, like
yeah,
about. Let's say you're interested in watches. Just
yeah,
like you already know like the stuff about it, so just
yeah,
go for people who sell watches. If you know stuff about um I don't know religion, go for people who I don't know
yeah,
sell religious stuff.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So here's the big question. Like everyone like wants to know like how do you
Mhm.
land your first client? So what's your story with your first client? Like how did you land your first client?
So actually my first like client was Fense,
Yeah,
and
okay.
yeah, and what I did, it was just so much like a failure. So first I started Instagram DMs, did
Yeah.
not work. Um, and then I saw like this one video ad on
Mhm.
YouTube. And it was
Yeah.
something about like Facebook, like Facebook groups and stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
went on Facebook. I made like a professional account.
Yeah.
I joined some like Shopify and like some other groups. I posted like an ad about myself,
Mhm.
like, oh, actually, let me pop this up right now. I'm trying to find it. It's on
Yeah.
my profile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I'll show you the screen. Can I put the camera? Let me see. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
I literally made this in like an hour, or actually
Yeah.
no less, and it's just like that Danny G is actually a name one of my friends came up with, and I was
Yeah.
like she gave me like the nickname like Danny G, and I was like, oh, that sounds sick, so I'm gonna use it. The
Yo,
marketing column
that's
I already
actually
told you about.
that's flipping good. I actually like that. I like that.
And yeah, with that ad,
Mm-hmm.
um, messaged me saying like, oh hey Daniel, I saw your ad looked really great. You're the exact person I'm looking for,
Yeah.
and then it went down from there.
Mm. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like,
No, I'm not
um,
even kidding you. It was like a day after I posted that, actually less
yeah.
than a day. So
I think showing me that is gonna be like the perfect thing I want to segment into next. But like, I don't know if you wanna like, but I want to hit you with a hard question. Like, so what everyone wants to know, like,
Mhm.
how much do copywriters make? And like, okay, so right now you landed your first client. So like, can you give us a range of
Oh,
how much you make? Like, say let's say $1,000 to $3,000 or just whatever range you can give us.
I think like it really depends on like how much you charge for your services, because
Yeah.
there's two types of services. The first service is like a service that can save time, like that can
Mhm.
save the client's time.
Yeah.
And the second service is what can make the client money.
Yeah.
So like let's say writing newsletters,
Yeah.
that saves the client's time,
Yeah.
but doesn't necessarily make them money.
Yeah.
And writing emails, um, it doesn't necessarily save time, but it makes them a lot more money.
Yeah.
So So, and what I recommend is go for something that saves money, that saves time,
Yeah.
and well, not saves time. Yeah, saves time and makes them money.
Yeah.
That's the ideal like thing you should go for. But it doesn't really matter, because I think for like services that save time, I think you can go up to 3K a month. But for like services that like make the money, you can go to like 6K a month.
Yeah.
I would say. Or even if you're really good at what you do, you can go up to 10K per client. I've
Yeah.
seen people go to 15, 20K per one person.
Yeah. So what is your goal? Like how much are you planning on making in the, let's say, in the next year? Like what are you planning on making?
In the next year?
Yeah.
20K per month, or like 10K, because because you aren't, as a copywriter, you aren't necessarily like set down to one person to work with. You can work with multiple people, and if you charge like each one of those people 5K, you only need to work with 4 people, and you're already making 20K a month.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
it's a very lucrative skill to have, basically. Like, you understand? That's what I'm thinking.
Every single company, every single person needs a copywriter, because
Yeah.
like a lot of people, they don't really know how to convince people with written word, and I would say and like written word and convincing people is one of the most effective forms of of like marketing as well. Because email marketing, social media marketing, digital marketing, and that's all copywriting, all copywriting and creative design.
Yeah, nah, that's great. So speaking about your ad, like the ad you did, it's gonna take me into segmenting into the next thing, because I want to speak about the book, Sell Like Crazy. So did you start reading the book, Sell Like Crazy by Sabri Subi? Yeah.
Honestly, I like clicked on the link. I tried reading it, but like it was so late that I just forgot to read it, and I haven't read it yet. I am planning to read it, but personally, for me, I prefer reading on like an actual book.
Oh, actual book. Okay, now I understand. Like me, I prefer like reading PDFs. So, but like in the book, he says exactly like, if you don't have, and this proves of what you did. He says if you don't have money to spend on marketing for your own thing, like for like you spend money on marketing your copywriting ad, and then he says if you don't have the money to do that, you don't have a business, because like marketing is the only way you're going to get returns. And that just shows like, okay, besides us doing like literal outreach, but like I think for your business to be scalable, like doing the ads and putting money into your ads is like a really good idea. Since that's how you also learned it. So like Facebook ads. So I think that's the next thing I want to, and that book shows you like step by step how to do it. You understand? And then the other thing I also want to speak about is he speaks about the 80-20 rule, which is like 80% of the activities that you do only brings 20% of your revenue. You understand? So people like copywriters or businesses, everyone gets stuck on doing like all this 80% stuff, but it only brings them little income. You understand? But it's only the 20% that brings 80% of the revenue, which means like you have to focus on the 20% and outsource all the rest of the work. You understand?
Yeah. So, actually, going on that, I had like an ad pop up as well yesterday. It was about like some guy, he had some billionaire, he had everything taken away from him, and by some company, and they said that if you make a $1 million business within 90 days, you'll go on this like super famous podcast or something. And you know what he did? He made a $5.5 million company in 60 days. he went over what they told him to do, and
Yeah.
he went like in less amount of time that they
Yeah.
told him to. And that specific thing, what he did, he taught about how important marketing is. That like it was he made the marketing agency from nothing, and
Yeah.
and literally just provided services for marketing, and he made that amount of money within 60 days. So and like he said something about there's three stages of like marketing. It's like I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like people get stuck on the first two steps.
Yeah.
Like it was it's something about that. I don't exactly remember what it
Yeah.
was. It,
No,
yeah.
like, okay, so like, since I was speaking about like 20%, like there's some activities that really bring in cash. Like, for example, you worked on your ads and it brought you a client, you understand? Or like
Mhm.
you do prospecting, you do outreach, you have sales calls. Like a business has a lot of activities. So which activities in copywriting do you think is like the most important that can bring you like the most of the revenue?
I think the most profitable copywriting job.
Yeah.
I think either it would be. I think like general copywriting is just like
Yeah.
if you can copyright about anything,
Yeah.
really good. But most companies will not choose a general copywriter because they want a person to specialize in something. So
Yeah.
I think ad creation, so ad copywriting and email
Yeah.
copywriting are one of the best
Yeah.
copywriting things to do, because they are the most proven ways, like the most profitable copywriting things to do. I'm not saying that like I would say like ghost copywriting is not profitable. That's still profitable, but I think like ad copywriting and email copywriting is really useful. There was some story about this guy who did ad copywriting for like this company,
Yeah.
and he scaled from 100 a month to 15K
Mm.
just by writing ads for them.
Yeah. Nah, that's dope. Because that's basically the goal. So you say your goal is 20K, right? Nah,
Hmm.
I believe, and your skill is very good because like since I learned like your ego tells you like, nah, my work is good, but you actually need like someone to check your work for you, like, and tell you this
Yeah.
and this. So like after you told me, yo, this and this and this, I improved it, you understand? Because there was literally like a rough draft I did, but like when you told me, it's like harsh truth. You need to strengthen yourself with a harsh truth. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and then once you get that, you know, you can move on. So like my next question is, so like you're a copywriter, so what is a normal like the average day of a copywriter? Yeah, so for you, like what do you do on a daily basis, and like, on an average day for a marketing polymath, what do you do?
Honestly, it's nothing out of like the ordinary. I think everything comes down to like not the work, but like what you do every single day. So like the discipline you have. So
Yeah,
basically, I just wake up, and the first 30 minutes of my day, I don't pick up my phone at all. I
yeah,
go instantly to the toilet, wash my teeth. I go back, and I'm quite religious myself, so I go
yeah,
read the Bible for an extra 20 minutes.
yeah,
Then I meditate. Then I meditate for 10 minutes, and then I start my day.
yeah. Yes, though.
And what I do, this is very important. If you want to have like deep work, is really important. So
Yeah,
let's
tell us more
say,
about people.
yeah, I heard this from like some people. So you do let's say 50 minutes of deep work, so just focused, like pure focused on what you're doing, your job. Like you put your phone on airplane mode in another room,
Yeah,
and you just completely focus on like your job.
yeah,
After those 50 minutes are up, you take a 10-minute break,
yeah,
do whatever you want, and then after those 10 minutes are up, you go back to work for another 50 minutes, and just keep repeating that. Like ideally, like if you can do like 2 to 3 hours of deep work, you don't have to, because some jobs don't require that much time, but you would get a lot more work done than if you like were doing like your work, and while like if a notification went off on your phone, just someone messaged me, and then you're completely distracted from what you're doing. So
nah, I fully understand that. I struggle a little with that, with like deep work, but I do get, especially like when you're excited and you like hitting it, like. And also another thing is like opening up a lot of tabs and then just closing them up. I think that's also another thing. Yeah. Okay, so you say, nah, that's actually a very good like day in the life. Like I can see you very high level. That's it. Like, and here's the bonus question. Like, Rafinse told me that you are 16 years old. Is that true?
I'm not. I'm not 16.
You're not 16.
I'm 14.
Are you 14 years old?
Yeah.
What? Nah, that's crazy.
I'm turning 15 this November, actually.
Nah, that's impossible. Are you 14?
Yes, I'm 14. I'm going back to school tomorrow. I'm going into year 10 in England.
Yeah.
So everyone in my year is 15, 14.
Yeah. Bro, like by the time you're 20, you're gonna be like, or maybe even before that, you're gonna be like a multimillionaire. So what you gonna, by the time you're 30, you're already gone, bro. And you're at 14, you got the high level mindset. You got your market, bro. Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Wait, do you know who? You know Iman Gadzhi, right?
Sorry.
Do you know Iman Gadzhi? Iman Gadzhi.
No, I will look him up.
Wait, actually, I'll show you him real quick.
Okay.
Iman. He's like a multi-millionaire. He has like 30 million in his bank. He's only 22 years old. Actually, I think he's 21.
Yeah.
And like he started this journey when he was 14, 15. He started he started like his marketing agency, his social media marketing agency, when he was 15.
Yeah.
He started flipping like Instagram accounts when he was like 14 for like 300 like dollars profit. And I don't know why, like my story, it feel like it's way too similar to his, because he's Eastern European. I'm Eastern European. He started his journey at 14. I'm 14. I'm starting my journey.
Yeah.
And he became a millionaire by the age of 19.
Damn.
And
nah, bro, like, I thought I thought 16 was like, okay, 16 is like, now you're telling me 14. Bro, and you, like, the advice you gave me, what, bro, I'm like 26. Damn.
You're 26. Oh my God.
How old would you think I am?
I thought you were like, I don't know, no, and you're like your early 20s.
Yeah, now I'm 26, man. But like, it's I really love it that like you have this knowledge at 14. Like, bro, I only got like high level knowledge when I was like 23. I was working already, bro. Like, and then I only got like the information, and like my eye, like my third eye opened up, and like I was like, okay.
Actually, I wanted to ask you some questions as well.
Yeah. Now you can also.
Yeah. So, my first question is like, why did you move to Japan? Like, why did you move from South Africa to Japan? What was like the motive behind it?
I think we have 8 minutes left, so I'll just try and cut it quick. I studied in South Africa. I graduated and I started working, you understand? So I was working for like 4 years, like in a chemical engineering environment. So I did chemical engineering. So I always thought like that's what I wanted to be, you understand? But then while I was sitting there, like in the control room, every night I was doing like research and stuff, you see. So I always knew like I wanted to be something, but I couldn't put a name to it, you understand? Until I read, and then I read Steve Jobs' book, and then they were like, then I saw what he did, and it's not necessarily like one thing, but he's just a marketer. He's a marketer, you understand? And that's when it clicked. That's when it clicked. And then my mentor just came back from Japan, so I asked him like, "Yo, like if I leave my job, and do you think I should leave my job and go to Japan?" And he just told me, "Look here, nothing in life is promised." I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then after that, I started. He sent me all the stuff for Japan to research universities and stuff. And then I came to Tokyo International University, and I saw the course called Digital Business and Innovation. And it like there were so many universities and so many courses and everything I could choose from, but that one just popped up in me, and like I was like, I'm getting this. And I applied for that. I got accepted for that, got a scholarship. So now I'm this side. So I'm just, it's dope, yeah, man.
That's really motivating.
Yeah.
Do like Japanese people give you an eye all the time, especially being like the only black person in Japan?
Yo, bro, like it's like I have this mindset for it. If you take a Japanese person and you put them in South Africa like I am, and let them be on the train, like on the taxis, like bro, everyone's gonna be looking at them. You understand? I'm like, hey, you understand? So it's just like I'm now the guy that's in Japan, but like it's not. A lot of people are on about like racism or whatever. I don't think it's racism, man. I just like if you don't see a black person and you see one, you're gonna be like, oh, you understand? It's just like
just scares you, like
yeah. I just and like there really isn't like a lot of black people. Like every time I even see a black person, I get shocked. Like you understand? So it's just like Japan is like it's like a homogeneous society, so it's just a lot of Japanese people, but they're super nice though. But it's just one thing is the language barrier. Like you're so great, like great jobs, great everything here, but like if you can't speak Japanese, you understand?
you're not gonna make it.
You won't make it. You won't make it.
I'm guessing you can speak Japanese very well then.
No.
Oh.
My boss speaks to me, and then I'm like, hi, hi for everything. Like everything he says, I'm like, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, just like yes for everything. But I know the basic stuff. I took Japanese as a subject, but I dropped it because it's super difficult. But I can read it. There's like 3 alphabets. I can read it. But kanji, there's like a kanji alphabet which has like 5,000 characters, which is like impossible to understand. But the other 2, hiragana and katakana, I understand those. Yeah. But yeah, do you have any other questions, man? Because we have like 4 minutes left.
What was your actually? I think you already told me, but I was gonna ask like, what made you do copywriting as well? Like, what made the specific like the jump? Like, why do you want to do copywriting specifically?
Yeah, because look here, I'm doing digital business innovation at university. So during the holiday, I was like, nah, man, come I do some online courses or whatever you check in my free time since university is closed. I just opened up yesterday, on Friday. So I was like, come I do some courses maybe just to try and get some extra money, see what to do online. And then I just came across like copywriting. I was like, what is copywriting? And then once I understood what it was, then I thought, this is it. You understand? This is it. Because I like writing. I really like writing. And I really think it's like a good skill for me to grow, you understand? It's a very good skill for me to grow, yeah. Because picture like already right now, like I know what to do, and like picture like gradual growing myself into like it's a good foundation for someone who wants to be a digital marketer. I think you have to be a copywriter to be like whatever marketer, you understand? because
Yeah,
it's a
because
good foundation.
copywriting is quite a lot of marketing, like I told you earlier.
Yeah. So
All
I'm
right,
just planning on
I don't think you have much time now. I think we have like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes. Damn, Daniel, the polymath. So you are 14 years old. You're on your
Yeah,
way to $20,000 a month. Damn, now I'm proud of you, bro. Even though like now I'm proud of you, man.
bro, dude, I'm proud of you. I saw the this on your story how like your
Yeah,
client was impressed with the emails.
yeah. Nah, thanks, man. You're the client. Like the client sent me, and he sent me like his wife's details. So she also like she's very impressed. So now they wanna like actually start the project. So I'm super glad. But
So
this
it's not
company,
getting paid.
yeah, but this company I wanna like grow a relationship with them. You understand? Like a long-term relationship, because I think this can be something very good. You understand? Not just
Yeah,
not just like client, but I really want to grow with them, because right now they focusing on WhatsApp marketing, you understand? So this is a good opportunity for me to grow the email, you understand, and then
yeah.
fully take charge of their territory, man. And I'm gonna learn a lot, like,
All
and
right,
I got some sales calls lined up. I'm on the grind every day, prospecting. You know the grind, man. Yeah.
that's good, bro. All right, I think we're gonna have to pack up here now. So
Yeah, nah, thanks, man. Yo, I really I think we should have more of these, man. Yeah.
I think we should. Yeah, I look forward to these, bro.
Nah, thanks, man. Thanks, Daniel, man.
Thank you too,
Thanks
bro.
for
Have a
joining
nice
me today, man. Oh, yeah. Thanks, man.
day.